Wow, this whole time we were talking
Yeah,
and you
I
can't
was
hear us
I was muted
again?
the whole time. Well, it's a good thing, right? Because now they can hear us now.
Oh my God, I'm so over you. Like you just can't mute us no more. Just leave us
Listen,
unmuted at this point since the
I,
beginning.
I need a production
This is
team.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Ignoring mouse.
We said
Thank you.
everything we said and then
Ah!
none of that was caught. That's ridiculous.
It's only been 4 minutes. It's okay.
Well, hello guys. Welcome to the
Patchy and
and Kimbo. I was like, hello.
oh well, we did a whole lot of
um,
talking, and clearly the audio wasn't there. Ignoring mouse. Thank you so much for that, Puffer. You let me down there. You didn't tell me.
Hi, Puffer.
But we were just talking about how our days were today, and pretty much nothing exciting because we're boring. We're adults, right?
I
Um,
said my life is boring. Patchy said he had a good day with his girls.
yes, we took the girls out to the trampoline park, went out to eat, um, just spent some good quality time with the family. Um,
Hmm.
in this episode, as the title says, we're going to talk about relationship advice, previous experiences. I feel like I said this 20 times already, even though this is the first time you guys are going to hear it. That in the last 20 years of our friendship between me and Kimbo, I've been through three big, disastrous relationships, and she's been in one healthy, beautiful marriage. So today we're going to discuss the do's and don'ts, the pros and cons, and any advice that she can give that I obviously do not want to hear on how to maintain a healthy, long-lasting relationship.
Remind
Capiche?
me to tell you my conclusion
Your
at the end.
conclusion.
Yeah. Just remind me. Just say, just tell me your conclusion. I'll tell you.
Let's start off real quick since you're the perfect being here, right?
Well,
Out
well,
of the two relationship. What would be your top three pieces of advice that you think? And I'm speaking like in terms of like you and yours, like you and Tufus. Like, what were the three principles that made you guys last this long? And then I'll tell you my
me,
three that fucked me
me,
up.
and me. Just kidding.
Ah! No, imagine. You're never wrong.
me, and me. Um, I just like so hard when you like put it like that. Like I have so much to say, but it's like
We
when I'm
got
put on
nothing
the
but
spot, I
time.
can't think.
We got nothing but time.
I really think communication is one thing. You know what
What
I'm
is
saying?
that?
You gotta talk to each other. Key. That's super key. I think compromising too is another key.
Ugh, what's that?
Compromising to things and listening. Does that count as
I'm
communication?
so glad she did not say honesty and trust because thank God we can't do that over here.
There is honesty and trust and
I'm
all
kidding.
that,
I'm
but I
kidding.
do feel like all that comes with communication.
Yeah, for sure. Um.
But
So
anyways,
yes, yes.
besides before we get to all of that, let's go back. Let's
Oh,
go back, okay?
hop back.
And so let's go back to what our title is.
Oh,
First
yeah, yeah.
kisses and all that.
Okay, okay. You
What was
first.
your first kiss, Pachy? Like, who was your first? Like, how old were you and
Oh, all
all?
right. So first kiss, I got it really young. Well, not really young. I get, bro. The last time we had this conversation with people, people were talking about losing their virginity like at 13 and 14. I'm like,
Okay, we're
God,
not talking about
like
that. We're talking
what?
about kisses,
Like,
okay?
I know. But what I'm saying is, I didn't get my first kiss until I was 15. So like, you got people going home runs, going around every base at the age that I just barely kissed somebody.
Are they older than you or younger than you?
The first kiss?
No, 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 no. The people that are gone the home runs already, done the
Oh
home
no,
runs.
everybody in our Discord, we had a conversation in the
They're
server.
older or younger though.
There were all, I mean, some are our age in the
You
30s,
can
mid 30s.
remember where we grew up and then when they grew up. They're right behind us, but it was just a little different.
You're right, you're right. But we come from a really closed environment, you know? Like everybody just knew everybody, you know, it was more common. But I remember my first kiss. I remember her name too. Nobody knows her, so I feel like it's okay. I can say
I
her name
mean,
was Tiffany.
I was
Um
gonna say something to you.
yeah, her name was Tiffany in Passaic, New Jersey, and it's crazy because like she really liked me, and I did
Mhm.
not like her. I feel like I secretly liked her because it was one of those relationships where like we would always like roast each other like in our group of friends.
Yeah.
But she would always like hang out with me, want to chill with me whenever I would leave or go to the corner store. She'd follow me and like she was literally like on me. Mind you, we were both 14, 15. But I just had no interest in women. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't gay or anything. I was just saying like I'd rather have rode my bike and done like guy things than focus on women. Uh,
Yeah.
anyways, so she one day finds out that I'm moving to southern Jersey, and it was only an hour away, but she was convinced that I was never gonna see her again. So she came up to me and just kissed me goodbye like the day before I moved, and that was just the first kiss I've ever had. And I remember my drive
Oh.
down, I was like, did that just happen? Like I can't believe that happened. I mean, it was my first time.
Oh, qué lindo.
What about you, Kimbo?
What about me?
Yes.
I'm shy.
Who was the lucky
It's
one?
like who's listening out there. Just kidding. No. It's just like I'm shy. Um.
It's okay. It's okay. Nobody's watching. This is a me and you conversation. There's nobody watching. Nobody in the
Oh
audience.
God. I think it was 15.
We got zero
Yeah.
viewers right now.
I was. I'm pretty sure I was 15.
15.
Yeah. I
Damn, I
think
thought
I
you
was
were a good
15.
girl. The hell you
I
doing
thought
at
I was
15?
16. I can't remember. 15 or 16. Yeah, that was too long back. But it was with a certain person.
Is
It
he
was in New
is he
Jersey.
is he here or like why'd you say it
No,
like
I'm not
that?
gonna say the name though. I just know it started with an L, but that's
Well,
about it.
tell us the backstory. How'd you meet said person?
Nah, that's too much. I'm just saying my first kiss was with
Ah!
that, and and
Okay.
it was I was very like I'm not a touchy person. Like I'm not like, oh come here, let me give you a hug. Like no, like even with females, males, anybody, like unless you're family, I'm not touchy. So that experience in itself was just nerve wracking for me. It was hard for me to do, and I don't know why. Again, well, I guess I do know why, because I'm not a physical
Who
person.
went
Like,
for it is the question.
I was being hugged,
Well, clearly not you,
and
right? Since you just said you don't like being touched and
and
all
I
that.
kept like dodging just because it's just not my, I wasn't comfortable in some aspect. Like I wanted to, but I just couldn't.
Was it romantic, or did he just like fucking grab your head and said, "Come here"?
And
Because mine was not
um,
romantic. Like she literally grabbed me and kissed me. I felt
I
raped.
think it was, I don't know about romantic, but it was gentle. Like it wasn't fucking like you
Come
were
here.
all right.
You're gonna take this kiss. God damn it. That's cool.
Yeah, so
Here's the
that was
question: do you remember where it was?
crazy.
Because mine was in
Yeah.
front of her house on our street, in front of all of our friends. So I got roasted that night.
Yeah, I remember. It was outside, like on like the street. We were on the street, and it was in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Was the street light
It was
on?
on the street. That's on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? We're just hanging out.
That's good. And clearly, nothing happened after that, right? And
No,
like nothing
no.
proceeded with that. Me and my friend, uh, actually, I now that I think about it, I think that kiss just made things like fucked everything up completely between us because
Mm,
after that kiss, like every time we hung out, because I would live in South Jersey, I'd go up north to hang out with my friends. It was just like this weird tension between us, and it was just like awkward. Um, so I kind of want to say she fucked up our friendship with that, even though it's
yeah,
something that she like genuinely wanted to do and like felt. But
yeah,
it's sad because she wasn't like a girl best friend, but she could have been because like I mean we hung out every day, right? And because we knew
I,
the feelings weren't there, it just would have made it that much cooler.
yeah. I do think that. I think most cases, like when you have like a girl best friend and you tend to like cross that line, I feel like it never goes back to the same.
Oh no. Now that I think about it, the two girlfriends that I had, the two relationships out of the three, started off as friendships, right? And
Mhm.
and you think everything can go well, right? Like you tell yourself, look how much fun we're having as friends, right? Look at how perfect everything is. Like,
Yeah.
what could possibly go wrong if we, you know, branched out or if
Mhm.
we like extend? Like, nothing could go wrong, right? But boy, let me tell you, could shit go wrong? That first relationship I was with, everything went wrong. But yeah, I didn't want to think about it. PTSD. Moving on to the next one,
Yeah.
Kimbo. What is your next topic?
What was it?
Exes.
Oh, exes. Well, yeah, that I only had one ex.
Do you though?
Yes.
Does that really count?
I mean, does Zubis count as an ex? I'm just kidding. No.
Damn, he's not watching.
No. No, when we were like together, like as a boyfriend girlfriend, not married.
Oh,
Like, does he count as
wow.
one? But no, honestly, I just had one. Um, because I was.
Was it the first kiss guy or is it a whole different guy?
No, it was the first kiss guy.
Oh.
Just one. I had, I did have like what do you call it?
Did you say booty calls?
Pretendientes, or how do you
Oh.
say that in English? Admirers. I was trying to think of the word, I couldn't think, but I never,
Yeah.
I
She over here
never
like I
gave him a
had
chance. I mean,
options.
do you
She's like,
want
I
to
had
know about these
options.
admirers?
Stop playing, girl.
I only have like, was it two? Yeah, it was two admirers. Who knows about them? They were both here in this state that I'm currently in. They weren't from New Jersey.
Oh, so Zufi had competition and he knocked them all out? Damn. That's dope, to be honest.
Yeah, one was I met him I'm trying to think who came first, but I'm pretty sure it's this guy. He was Puerto Rican and I met him through Walmart though, but because I was working there and he found me because he needed help and I was like the only one there apparently in the men's section for like these overalls. I do remember clearly, and I was like, "All right, I'll go check." Blah blah. So I went and checked. There was none. So I went out there. I was like, "Yeah, we don't have any. I'm sorry." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And then I went back to the baby departments where I worked at. And then as I'm there folding clothes, minding my business, he comes back around.
Mm.
He's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, well, can I get your number?"
Oh.
And I was just like, I wasn't one to give people my number either. I was very hesitant. I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Come on, we can talk, blah blah
Get
blah."
away.
And I was like, sure." And that's how we ended up talking. And he was an admirer for quite some time, I guess, because even when Zufus was in the picture, like
He was still
he would
there?
respect the boundary. He would
Oh.
respect the boundary, but it's like he still was hoping for something, if that made any sense.
I hope
But
his
it never
department
happened.
catches on fire. She's all mine.
And it never happened though. So I mean,
Wait,
I
Zoof
love my
worked there too, no? Or am I tweaking?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
He
okay,
worked there, but
yeah.
I think met. I'm pretty sure I met Zufus after I met this guy.
Mm. Damn, Zoof said cutsies.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny. That's awesome
there
though.
was him, and then there was another guy that worked with my mother at BK, and um, that I definitely dodged a bullet with him because
Was that a
story behind
typical
that.
"Introduceme tu hija"? Let me talk to your daughter. Show me
I
your
don't know.
daughter.
To be honest, I don't know. I really don't know. My
Was
mom
he
didn't
Spanish?
technically. He was uh Port. No wait,
Oh, he was
Portuguese
exotic. He's a
maybe.
foreign guy, and you said no to that.
He looked Hispanic at first, but like when you would talk to him, he wasn't. But I don't remember exactly where he was from. I can't remember why. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, I just met him because I know my mom worked with him, and like he had just came to the state,
Ah.
so he's really new and yada yada yada. And we were about the same age, and this was high school, like senior time. But anyways, whole point with that whole situation was that my friend and me and him hung out one day, and I guess they were getting a little close. But I didn't care because like I didn't have nothing with the guy.
Mhm.
Like we were really just strictly friends. And then the only shady part about all that situation was that my friend was hiding it from me instead of just
Oh,
being direct
she
with
probably felt
me.
like you. She probably thought that you was like will feel some type of way or like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, and instead of being direct with me, she
Which
just
is
kind of hid
shady. Like
it,
just tell them
and
straight up, or like just
it
straight. You
was.
know what I'm saying.
It definitely did.
I feel like that would ruin a friendship. Like
It kind of did though because
when
me
you
and her
hide something.
distanced each other from that situation. But I mean, come to find out though, him in a relationship, like when they were in a relationship, he was very controlling. Like he hated when
Ooh.
she came over my place, and we lived like literally around the corner from each other. He was
Trust
always calling
issues.
her and like
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
controlling, but don't do that to him kind of thing.
That's
So
rough. I had me a few of those back then.
yeah,
Like, let me
that
cheat in peace, you know?
that
I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm
was
kidding!
a dodge bullet though. Like, and I'm glad that I never like gave him the chance because yeah, I don't think that would have been good,
Oh,
a good
well,
situation. And then I
here's the,
met, well, not met Zufi, but then that was a Zufi.
yeah.
And then that's another.
uh,
So that's another story of like again because I only had one ex. I kissed one ex only,
uh-huh.
and him Zufus like I just remember our first kiss too, like me and Zufus, and
Was it
again,
romantic?
uh,
Was it
it was
sweet?
it was
Oh damn, she's like,
again
no,
again.
no,
No,
no.
I'm not saying it wasn't romantic, but I'm not saying it was because we were. This was after work, like well my shift. He was still technically working, so he was on a break, but we
He's
were in
like,
the parking
oh,
lot.
you dropped the baby clothes. Let me help you with that. And you both went down, like Lady in the Tramp type of thing. No.
We were in the parking lot, and again, I'm very nervous when it comes down like to face stuff and like you know kissing and stuff. So I was just like, I was really hesitant again, and then he leaned in for the kiss, and I just let it happen. But I told him I was like, you're the first guy, obviously, with that you have like a goatee, and it was just very weird for me because all you feel is a
Damn.
goatee on my
Yo, my drive home would have been
face.
so depressing if a girl told me that, bro.
No,
Like,
I didn't tell him. I told him like that, like not too
like
long ago.
after.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Like
way
recently.
after. Yeah, like not too long
Well,
ago.
that's good. Good
But
on your
also
half
not
because like
too,
if you
not
would have
too.
told them then and there, like
Yeah, no,
I
no,
would have
no,
been
no,
home like
no.
this. Sad.
Oh yeah, but that was my little thing with Zuki.
That's awesome.
I was a little nervous, and yeah, that's how it
Um,
happened.
I cannot recall my first kiss with any of the females. Actually, I'm lying. Yeah, yeah, I do. Actually,
I was gonna say, damn. Mm, mm,
we're gonna
mm.
keep it with the three X's, right? The three most important because I don't feel like everybody else is. I mean, I only have three ex girlfriends. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have a long resume, if you will. But the first one, Miss E, right? I don't know if we're gonna say any
Mhm.
names, but we'll start with the first letter. Um, was in New York City. It's crazy because me and her went out to see a movie, and then we went to the Clifton AMC in New Jersey, and it was packed, and we couldn't get a show, we couldn't get a seating. So one day,
Mhm.
so that day, like right there on the spot, you're like, you just want to go to New York and just like go sightseeing. Mind you, we never hung out before. We talked for a little bit before that, um, but we never like traveled far. And even though New York City was like maybe 30 minutes from Passaic, it was still like
Yeah.
a big like move or adventure, if you will. Um, but we went to New York City. We went to obviously you've been to New York, clearly, right? You remember the
Mhm.
red stairs in Times Square where
Yeah.
like everyone and their mothers goes to? Well, we went there, and I don't know. It just felt right, right? I don't know. Like we saw everybody else doing it, so we're like, hey, let's be gay like everybody else. Just like you
Oh my
know.
god, you in this.
So boom, that was the first kiss with that one, right? First kiss with M, which is the second relationship I was ever in, major relationship. Um, I'm I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's the very first time we hung out because she told me that hey, don't laugh because they're easy, okay? Don't do that.
I'm just laughing.
I don't know how to pick them.
I'm laughing because you can't remember
No, no,
it
no,
very
no.
clearly.
Yeah, I could. I don't know why. I'm very particular when it comes to things like that. You know.
Mhm.
Um, she came over and she did the terrible, terrible mistake of telling. Mind you, we talked, we texted, we hung out, right?
Mhm.
She came over. We were gonna have some drinks or whatever. I had no intention of doing anything with said person. I just wanted to hang out and chill. That's typically what I want to do. If I ask someone to hang out, I just want to have a good time, enjoy, watch a movie or whatever, you know. She did the terrible mistake of telling me as soon as she walked in, or not as soon as she walked in, but she was, we hugged, you know, sat down, got comfortable, and she was like, I had a dream about you the other day. And I was like, once she said that, and she told me the details of the dream, I was like, oh, it's over. This girl's in the bag. Easy, easy, done deal. And then, like, sure enough, like 20 minutes later, we ended up kissing, right? And then by the end of the
Uh-huh.
night, she was in love. Um,
Huh.
but yeah, that was 5 years wasted of my life. The very next one, which was the 8 year relationship,
Mhm.
um, was at a car meet, if I'm not mistaken. She had a
Mhm.
boyfriend. M had a boyfriend, and the first one, E, she had just came off of a breakup. Why am I like this? Why can't I just pick a stable female who's like ready to, uh, you know, settle down, right? Anyways,
Mhm.
third one, L. Yeah, it was at a car show. We went to a car meet, acting like idiots, with our cars, and she wasn't into cars, but she lied to me and said she was. Now that I think about it, she clickbait the fuck out of me, and I fell for it like a dummy. Um, for real, like I'm serious. Like first of all, anyone who knows me knows I don't like people who smoke. Nothing against that. I just don't like
Mhm.
the smell. I think it's like when you are with somebody that just smoked.
It's not your preference.
Yes, and not again, nothing wrong with people who smoke. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
it. It's just not for me, and I don't like the stench, the smell that it leaves
Yeah.
after. Um, and anybody who knows me back then when we hung out knew that I don't like people who smoke. Not that I don't like them as people, I just don't like being around smoke. So
Yeah.
this girl just hangs out with me, and she didn't touch a cigarette not once. And we were together for like 6 hours, all day, all night. Didn't smoke a single cigarette. We get together, whatever, we become a thing, and next thing you know, she's smoking 2 packs of cigarette a day. Where
Damn.
was that? The first day.
They're
Like
trying to
I
trap
got
you in.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I got trapped. Um, Many other things along the ways when it came to that, because who she was when I first met her versus who she really was when I found out and we settled down, um, completely crazy. Two different people. But we live and we learn. Here we are. The next topic, Kimbo.
Damn, just rush it. Why not?
No, no, no. I mean, that's it. That was the first kiss on all the
Okay.
new hires.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess from all of them though, like, did you? Can you say you love them all at some point? Like actual love,
Yeah. Um,
like
each
unconditional love,
each for their own reasons, right? Because
like pareja love, or like a friendship love.
no, for the first girl,
There's a difference.
yeah, no, trust me, I know. So the first girl, E, we were together for I think 2 years, maybe three. But she was what you would call like my first love. Like I
Okay.
like all like the girls before her, they were just me that I wanted to have fun with. I didn't pay no
Yeah.
mind. But when I came across her, and it's the worst kind of girl to like fall in love with because you know her track history. I knew her track history. I don't know why I chose that one, right? She was
Is it a
pretty.
replica of you?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm just
We
saying.
we had we did have a lot in common, you know.
Similarities attract sometimes
Yeah.
instead of opposites.
And but she had a long list of like ex boyfriends and current boyfriends or whatever. So why did I choose her? I have no idea. But I genuinely loved her as a person because despite her history, she was a great
Hmm.
human. And very family oriented. When I went to her family's house, typical Hispanic. I'm Spanish, so I can say this, but typical Hispanic family. There was like 26 people living in that house, literally, no bullshit, and very family oriented. Like they love cooking. They
Yeah.
like the big holidays. They like everyone and their moms was there. Like it's crazy, and I really enjoyed that because it felt like my family, right? Like everybody was just like close together. Um, her, I genuinely loved because despite her like street name or whatever, like she was a kind, nice person, and she loved to cook. I'm fat. I love food, and she is the reason why I absolutely love Peruvian food, hands down, best food in the world. Um, the second one, I felt like I only loved her because, and I'm being honest here. So if this stream ends up abruptly, the hurricane came. The hurricane came early. Okay, I'm in North Carolina, so FYI, if the stream ends, I'm swimming.
You're a gunner.
Yeah. Um, the second one I feel like I fell in love with, not because like it was genuine love, but because I felt comfortable um, as a person, right? Like we held each other down. Like she did a lot for me that I benefited from. I would like to say that I did a lot for her, and she benefited. I can't even say that word. Benefit.
Yeah,
and
benefits.
and we were just like we were good counterparts, you know. She had
Yeah.
things that I enjoyed. She also had things that I didn't enjoy. I had things that she enjoyed. I had things that she didn't enjoy. Um, so we weren't necessarily like the same kind of people, but we fit well and we meshed well and we had good chemistry. She was a hardworking woman. She had her master's degree when I met her, and like she just had all the right details that you would want in a female,
Mhm.
but she knew that she can do whatever she wants and get away with shit. So like that kind of was like the disbalance, right? Um, but I loved her not in a sense like I love you as a human being like I did with the first girlfriend. I also didn't love her in a sense like oh my god, sweetheart, I love you so much, you're perfect. Like it wasn't that kind of love. It was a love more like I feel safe and I feel stable with you, um, whether it be financially, materialistically, like whatever. Now the
So is it
third
like a
girl,
friendship, love?
yeah, like a friendship, love, like just thank you for being you and helping me,
Yeah.
and you know thank you for getting me where I need to be, and vice versa. And that's how
Gotcha.
and I was with her for about 4 or 5 years maybe. So
Mhm.
it was very like beneficial, ride or die type of thing, and it felt nice.
Yeah.
Um, and then the third girl, we were together for 8 years. Um, that was this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't tell her I loved her since like a whole first year. It was maybe into year two where I had to tell her I loved her, but it wasn't like an I love you like the first one because she wasn't a good person or wasn't a nice person. It wasn't an I love you like the second girl, which was like beneficial, financially helpful, or support in any way. This is a love because she was the mother of my kids and made sure my kids were like okay and healthy and safe and taken care of. So it was a love like not a lovey-dovey like sweetheart I want to marry you type of thing. It wasn't a love like a friend. It
Did it
was
ever develop to that, or was it just like any of these girls ever developed? Well, besides the first one, ever developed to that, or it was just more, it just wasn't something
no,
you were ever gonna feel?
it genuinely wasn't something that I'm looking for. And even like to this day, like I can tell you, I mean, you of all people know what I'm going through and what I've been through. I don't think I think the love that a lot of people go after, like the love that people want, like the fairy tale love from the movies, I don't think that should exist. As much
Mhm.
as we tell ourselves it's there or we want that, the more you like chase something like that, I feel like shit goes wrong. Um, but no, with none of the three, that
I don't think
love,
shit goes wrong. It's just I don't believe that the whole fairy tale thing exists. That there is love out there, and you're the person that you are meant to be with. Not even meant to be, just the person that you can be with is out there somewhere. I do believe in that. There's someone that you will
eh,
eventually unconditionally love. It's just finding that right person. I just don't believe in like fairy tales because fairy tales is more so like happily ever after, everything's
yeah,
so
yeah,
perfect.
yeah. No, we can't. We don't do that around these parts. Nah, but I would love to. I would love to eventually find something like that. Um, but after what I've been through, I kind of just want to like just spend a good portion of my life. Like, and when I say good portion, like I mean a good portion of my life, just making sure that my kids are okay. That they're safe, that they're healthy, that they're happy.
Yeah.
And if something were to develop or grow or come to fruitation after that, then I'm not gonna stop it. It's not like, oh, fuck love, or I'm not for it. Like, if it comes, it comes. I just do not want to force it. Like, one of my
Yeah.
pet peeves, like one thing that absolutely boils my fucking blood, is when somebody just keeps pressuring me or telling me, hey, when are we gonna get married? Hey, when are we gonna do this? Like, hey, when are we gonna, like, you know, do all this lovey dovey? Like, chill. I don't, like, I'm not thinking about that, you know? Like, if it comes, I
Yeah.
want it to come naturally. I don't want it to be forced. I don't want people to always hawk me and say, like, when is this gonna happen? Why haven't we done this? Or we've been together for 25 years. Why haven't we got? No, I'm kidding. Not that much.
But
But, you
but
know.
if you know that that's not what you're gonna give, why hold on to that? Like, why hold on to that person?
Why not? If everything,
But
if but
why if
look, but
you're
look,
hurting that person?
it's not that I'm hurting them, but like, what if
You
every,
don't know that.
but like,
Internally, they can be hurting. They're just not gonna tell you I'm
but if,
hurting because you don't do
but
this
so
and that for me.
everything that I just said right now, I say that to
Uh-huh.
everybody, literally. So if you're a girl and you know how I think and you know what I'm saying and you understand and comprehend what I'm talking about, why would you put yourself through that? Why would you
So
tell
you're
yourself,
saying why would that person not break up with you? Is that what
yeah,
you're
or
saying?
why wouldn't that person just leave? You know, the problem is with these three women is that in their mind they were like, he's gonna change one day. I'm gonna be the one
They
that's gonna
had
change
hope
him.
that they
Yes,
can change you. Yes.
yes, and I keep telling them, no. Maybe in the future. It's never okay. It's never like no, like just straight up no. I said if it happens, it happens, and if it comes to fruition, all right, we'll pursue it. But it's never like an absolute no because I know I want to die with somebody. You know, I don't want to die
But were you
old and low.
direct with them and saying, "Hey, at this point, if it hasn't happened, it's not gonna happen. So
Yeah,
take
because
it
I
or
was
leave
never
it, and you decide what you want to do."
I was never in a situation where I felt safe and comfortable. I'm
Mm.
one of those people like that takes everything into consideration. Not like some people who just say, "Hey, I want to get married," and 2 weeks later they get fucking married like idiots. I take everything into consideration. Like, if we got married, right? How
Mhm.
are we gonna do bills? How are we gonna live? How are we gonna afford this? How are we gonna afford that? Because marriage is like a union between two people. You both of your problems then come together. And
Yeah.
if I don't know all of your problems, you don't know all of my problems. I don't know all of your debt. You don't know all of my debt. You don't know all your aspirations. I don't know all your aspirations. It's a shit show, you know? And I'd rather have all of that laid out and settled or laid out and discussed. And then we can, talk about the next step. But I'm not going to get married knowing that I'm fucking $20,000 in debt and you're
But
$50,000 in debt, right? Like,
did you
that's,
did you ask for that since the beginning and had it all laid out, or you
yes,
just moved in together,
yes.
let's live together, now let's figure it out?
No, no,
Have it all laid
no,
out.
no. Well, the first girl was never an issue because like we didn't have that. We were still young and stupid.
Well, yeah, yeah.
The second girl, we were kind of young and stupid. We were early 20s, mid 20s, but we both worked, but we didn't have any goals. Like we were just together just to like fuck around and be together. Like we didn't have like, hey,
Mhm.
let's buy a house, or hey, let's start a family. Like we were just together out of comfort. Like I told you, we were just comfortable with each other. Financially, we would go out, take trips,
But that's
just
what I'm
enjoy
saying. You guys
life.
didn't lay nothing out. You didn't
No, no,
tell them
no.
what you
Yeah,
were
we didn't have
expecting
we
and
didn't have
nothing like that.
goals. Yeah, because we didn't
Okay,
have
that's what I'm
any.
saying.
We didn't have any.
Yeah.
And then by the time I got
Okay.
with the third girl, is when I realized, hey, I'm approaching my 30s. I'm a father now. I need to have this brick by brick
But that's
layout.
what I'm saying. There was no layout with the third person since the beginning before the child came, right?
Oh no,
It
that
was just
the
more messing
yeah. So
around, it
so
happened kind of thing.
yeah. So the how the third one started was because I fucked up with the second one. It's a little tangly love triangle situation thing that it's like extremely long and detailed, which I don't know if you want to get into that, but um,
No.
it's I basically had to force myself into a relationship with number three because of the baby situation. My father always told me, if you're man enough to fuck a woman, you're man enough. Oh no, he didn't say that. He said, if you're man enough to get a woman pregnant, you're man enough to be the dad, right? Um, so I ended up having to force myself to be with the third girl. Um, Again, mind you, in the beginning though, however, she did mention that she had a lot going on in her life. I had a job, I had my own apartment, I don't smoke, I got my own car. Everything seemed right, and I was like, okay, I guess this can work out. But it just turns out that she only said that to get with me and, you know,
Mm,
Mm, that happened. Um, but other than that, I mean, like now, like current day patch, I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me a while to fix and fill all the mistakes that I did in the past. Um, it's just a matter of finding the right person that can
yeah.
accept that, you know? And because most women today, in my opinion, from my experience with the women that I go after, they just want to get with somebody, not just me, just somebody, and everything be established. The house, the cars, the financials, like everything be fucking perfect, right?
That reminds me of like the some TikTok videos or just videos in general that I see about like they'll ask like what kind of man would you get with like what is the salary that you're expecting them to be at? And some people be like, they should be making about 200K to support
God
me. And I'm
damn.
like, damn,
what
okay,
what do
can
you
you
bring to the table? Like who are you? You know? But
I'm
yeah,
just
it's
like,
crazy.
shit.
So
That's pretty.
it's just a matter of, I guess it's just a matter of time before I feel safe and I'm stable and everything is safe, I guess, because that's what I'm looking for. And then maybe I can I can learn to love, like, not the fairy tales, but like, love a little more. That was always my problem with all three women. I don't know how to show feeling and like that gay stuff. Like, oh, it's your
Oh my god.
birthday. Here's a thing of
Do you
flowers.
think you would ever learn how to show it?
I'll tell you this much. My last relationship fucked me. My last relationship fucked me so hard that almost for a minute there, um, it almost changed me, right? And then I had to think about it. I'm like, no, 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 no. I was stupid. I'm gonna keep being me, whatever. But for a little time there, at the end of my last relationship, I found myself crying every day, heartbroken. Um, there's a song made by I forget his name, Bruno Mars, I think, where the "I Should Have Bought You Flowers" song, where like
Mhm.
that was just on replay in the back of my head, and I felt like I was living in that song because all that lovey-dovey shit that I don't show is what she wanted. She just wanted me to care, wanted me to show
Mhm.
appreciation, wanted me to show her love. And I, as a human being, as an individual, I cannot show that. Even if I tried, if I force it, it just doesn't seem authentic, right? It's like, oh, you're just doing this because I want it, right? Um,
Mhm.
but for a week there, at the end of our relationship, we parted ways. She went her way, I went my way.
Mhm.
Uh, I took 2 weeks to realize life, reevaluate my thoughts and everything. I came back and I wanted her back and I wanted my family back. And for a week straight, I cried every night to her, begged her, got on my knees and all. Not literally, but I literally crumbled and dropped and I did all the lovey dovey things in that
Mhm.
week out of pure heart. Like I genuinely, like, everything that she ever wanted me to give and offer, I did, right? Because I was so broken down. I did some things that were really, I'm gonna say unethical and morally like fucking crazy because like I look back at it now and I think I'm like I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I stooped that low and she still walked over me. Type of situations, right? But
Mhm.
I did it. I was like a sad little puppy, and I let all of my emotions out, and I showed that side. And then even after doing all that, I got fucked over. Well, not really fucked over, but like I got the shit end of the stick, and then my heart turned like cold, right? Like I just became the old me, but worse, I guess. And then I realized like it's not a matter of showing these emotions, right? Because some people have it in them as human beings, right? Some people are just naturally loving people. I
Mhm.
am not, and as much as I try to be or as I want to be, even during that week where I was not forced to be, but like where I was,
Yeah.
it didn't feel right. It wasn't me. So to answer your question, do I ever see myself being lovey dovey or being soft like that again? Probably not anytime soon. Um, maybe once everything is situated and I'm living a good life and I got a perfect life, quote unquote, and everything is settled, and I find me someone that I want to marry and be with for the rest of my life, then that might come out. But right now, current day as we speak, that's a really touchy, hard subject.
Hmm.
What about
Okay.
you, Kimbo? Are you
Let's
gonna
think.
be a lovey-dovey person?
I mean, I'm always lovey-dovey
Uh huh.
with my husband. He knows this. I really think that I think as like when you're in a relationship, you definitely learn a lot about yourself, but it's just acknowledging a lot of things of yourself too. You can't deny it and not take accountability of your certain traits that could either be good or bad. Um, it's definitely a learning process being in a relationship and then being married and then actually living together. It's definitely a learning process. Hence why I say like you got to compromise on certain things or like it's just I guess different. I learned a lot about myself and things that I know I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect.
Let's be honest here. You got the perfect relationship, all right?
Again,
Uh,
that's what you guys will portray, like, and that's what you guys will see, but it doesn't mean it's always perfect. But
it's perfect.
not gonna show the bad. You know what I'm saying? Because that's for us to only know
Do
and
you
work through.
think that that is one of the key components? Remember how I asked you in the beginning, what are three keys? Like what are
Oh
three
yeah,
things, right? Do you think that one of the keys is not airing out your problems and not because like
yeah,
one thing that I'm guilty of, and I'm not gonna lie to you, in previous days, the younger me, when I had issues, I would go to Facebook. Fuck this bitch. Can you believe this bitch did this? Can you believe that was always my issue.
you see,
I
I think
love
that's
talking
only
shit,
natural though, but
but you never
sometimes
done it. You know?
no, I don't think I ever really. I know I went to Facebook on certain things. I know I did that once or twice, and it was with Zoofus. Um,
Oh,
and I just don't remember what I said, but I know I did it. But it's out of just being hurt or like going through things, which is understandable. But it's also sometimes like when you share too much. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Um, like a lot of people are like, oh, if you're gonna post it, we might as well share the details, right? So I don't think I
yeah.
did that as
Okay.
often though. Like I think I only did like 3 different times, but
Damn.
live and learn. I think I took them down.
I genuinely think that's one of my red flags, right? Like I'm not scared to voice my opinion to anybody or anything. Like if something happens, and then towards the end of our last relationship, when I started airing out our business, she would then like threaten me and go crazy, and I'm like, oh my god. All right. But yeah, that's a different story. Um, so
Wait, were
because
you talking about the first one?
no, the third one. Wait, what?
Oh.
No, the last relationship. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, got you. Yeah, I
So
just I do think that keeping your I don't know, I don't want to think it's dirty laundry, but like your
like
problems with
just your
your
emotions.
significant other, it's good to keep it within just you two.
Yeah.
Um Don't get me wrong, like it's okay to go seek advice, but that's another thing. You have to be very careful who you seek advice from. You can't
Oh,
seek advice from someone that has their own problems that they can't themselves solve, but yet you're
trust me,
seeking
we
here
know.
for advice. And then there's the other like people that can possibly like still tell others and now everyone has an opinion about you. And it's like that's not okay either because it's like it's not their business to know your business that someone confided in you, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but
They
I mean,
they just
again,
want to know.
if they choose to do that and whatever, but again, you just gotta be careful who you tell your stuff to. Like, and if you know they're gonna say something, you tell them what you're okay with them saying because you already know they're gonna do it anyways.
Here's a word of
So,
advice to all the viewers out there, and I'm saying this from personal experience. Do not tell your coworkers all the cool stuff you do on the side because that'll come back and bite you in the ass.
stupid.
I'm just saying. I thought I could trust a
Less
coworker.
is best.
Locker room confessions and men talk. Offer that coworker to go back and tell his wife, and his wife contact your wife. What? No. But we live and we learn, right? Keep
Again,
keep it to
less,
yourself.
less is best.
Yes,
Like,
yes, I agree.
again, shit you would tell me. It was hard not to say nothing because again, like I always found it messed up. That's just me, and you know what I'm talking about. Um, And it's just my morals too. I was just like, fuck, like this is not right. Like, that's so fucked up. But it's like now that I know said person, it's like you're my friend first, but it's just like it's just so fucked up. And it's like I would tell you, hey, stop doing what you're doing, but you wouldn't listen. So it's just like there's nothing much I can do, other than to tell you, don't tell me shit at this point. Like I don't want to know. I feel bad. Let's not continue with this. And like as in you telling me all this shit because I don't want to know about it. Like that's your business at this point, and I feel bad already as it is. So, but
Touche.
I didn't go out and air you out just again because
Can't
I
you
was
just?
trying to be as a friend to tell you, you stop doing that or you go tell the other person. Like stop fucking hiding it.
Don't we just hate nosy people? People who just contradict themselves, also, right? Crazy.
But again, that is key. Don't share too much of your information. Again, confine in people that you can definitely trust their advice. Don't seek advice from people that can't even take their own advice, kind of thing.
What would be a golden life hack that saved you and your long marriage and relationship with your current partner? Like, what is just one thing that you're gonna take to the grave as a valuable piece of information that helped you with this longevity of a relationship?
What do you mean?
Like, what is one thing that you've learned that just is the perfect formula for a long relationship? Like, just one
Uh
thing. Like, one thing that you'll always keep in the back of your mind that has helped you keep this long relationship.
oh. Shit, I don't even know. I think I don't even know to be honest. It's
Because
like
you've been in a relationship for a fuck long time, my friend. How
well,
how long has it been?
we got together in 2008 and it's been like, we had our moments up and down, like we would break up, go back, break up kind of
That's
thing
16 years.
since 2008.
That's 16. Am I fucking R word? 8 to 18, that's 10.
Yeah, it's
4,
16.
16. Damn, that's a fucking long time.
Yeah. It would be 16 in this month.
So, 16-year
Well, we got
relationship.
together in November, so I guess 16 in November.
That's next. Yeah, that's next one.
Yeah.
How long have you been married?
Since 2015. So what is that?
9 years.
Yeah, 9 years. Yeah, nine
So,
years. Shit.
so
That
you're
feels
you're,
like yesterday we got married.
you're
Shit.
approaching your 10-year marriage anniversary, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's a question: Did what changed? And I want to know this for myself because like I already know I'm walking in dog shit as it is in my relationships. So I don't want to know what it's like in a marriage because I'm scared. But what was something that changed, or what are some things that changed from when you were boyfriend and girlfriend to husband and wife?
Seeing him every day.
So you didn't see him every day when boyfriend girlfriend?
No. Nope, not every day cuz he lived like 30 minutes away from me. So it was just very here and there, like it wasn't an
Wait,
everyday
hold on.
thing,
Okay.
no.
Now I'm curious on that. Boyfriend and girlfriend, you guys live separated, right? But then
Yeah.
you guys lived together for a little bit and then got married, or did you
No,
guys
no, we
got
got married
married and then
and
still
then
had
lived
to work
together.
out?
No, 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 we lived together.
Bro, you don't get married and then live together the same day. There's no way that
Yeah,
happens.
we did.
How? Like, did you move in with him? He moved in with you?
I moved in with him. Like at that time, like he was living with his mom, and like she let us, she
Oh,
let
so
me
you
come
moved in with
and live
there?
with him.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Elaborate on that, because
So
you just made that sound like a fairy tale, like straight from the altar, straight to the home. Okay, like.
you stupid.
uh,
No, no, no. Yeah, I moved in with
okay,
him, and then
so
I'm grateful for my mother-in-law for helping us, in that aspect, because all we had to pay was groceries, and she paid everything else, like, well, just the rent technically,
yeah,
but because she was allowing us to save money, to buy a home and have us, be able to move out and buy a home. So,
so would you
yeah.
say that that's a pro or a con? The
What?
seeing him, the went from seeing him randomly to seeing him every day?
Oh, I love seeing him every day.
Okay,
That's
so that's a
nice.
pro. Let's hear a
Yeah.
con. What is a con from something of being boyfriend and girlfriend to husband and wife? And I'm excited to hear this one because I need to know what I'm getting.
Getting annoyed out of things that you're not used to.
Oh,
Um, again, like when we lived with his mom, it was a little different just because it was more like, we were all like conviviendo, but like I'm just gonna go to the point where like it was just me and him living together in our house. Like no matter what, you both are gonna have things that will always not irritate you, but it annoys you. But it's like it's just something it's a daily thing, right? Like
what is
I
it?
like to push
What
his
is it?
buttons or like my thing is that he always says, the whole, how men always say you nag at them, blah, blah, blah. But it's like because it's true in the sense of like we have to repeat ourselves multiple times for you to do something. But again, I can be guilty of it too. It's not only him, but I think I would be more repetitive about it. You know what I'm saying?
So you would say a lot of things and he would not listen.
Like it's just adjusting of each other's habits. Like you need to adjust. Like
Hmm.
he needs to adjust to my habits. I need to adjust to his habits.
Interesting.
And then compromising me in the middle of like what can we change that so we can both be happy with meet in the middle basically.
So basically, don't be selfish is what I got from that because you can't be selfish.
Yes,
You got to
it's
consider
not
the
all
other
about you.
person. Yeah, you got to consider the other person's feelings, their emotions. That is absolutely everything that I cannot do. So the
You
verdict.
one one or the other has to always give, like, but equally, like not only one can be giving 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 and then the other one doesn't give shit.
I feel like this is why marriage won't work for me. You know. But then again, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's
Yeah,
crazy you tell me that though. I'm glad I asked these questions because those are really
he's like,
intriguing questions. You know, because
never,
like,
marriage is not in my future.
hey, who's watching? Who's watching? um, yeah. So those are some do's and don'ts, right? What is one thing you highly don't recommend to do while being married? Financially,
um
let's talk about finances.
financially.
Yeah.
I think being like not helping each other out, I guess, because like some people that are married like to have things separate. So like you have your own account, she has her own account. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like
You said
you
that's a
pay
good
this
thing or
and
that's a
I
bad
pay
thing?
this. I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but it's like if one needs help, like y'all both are building your lives together. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't just be like, oh no, well if you don't have enough money, you better figure it
What's
out. You
mine
know
is
what I'm
mine.
saying?
What's yours is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like kind of thing, like you now sharing everything, so it's like help each other out. Like don't just be like, well, how you gonna pay it?
So right now, where you currently stand, is it what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine, or everything is joint and a single unit?
Joint in a single unit.
That is something, if we're being 100% honest, that I took from your book and I applied to recently. Now, everyone and their mothers know that from my first two relationships and every other boyfriend girlfriend situation I had back then, I was very prideful. I was very prideful as a human being, as a man, right? That I have to
Mhm.
support, I have to supply. Typical old school Mexican mindset, right? Because I am Mexican. My dad is very Mexican. My mom
Yeah.
is very Mexican. Um, and they live and they grew up in a time where the man provides, the woman takes care of the family, right?
Mhm.
Um, so that was the mindset that was drilled into my head
Yeah.
from the very beginning, right? So my first relationships, I was accustomed to doing everything. I'm talking about two jobs and a side hustle just to make sure everything was situated, everything was paid, right? All that really
Mhm.
does, honestly, if you're with the wrong person, is enable them to be completely dependent on you and not self-sustain, not care about like their own self, right?
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I clearly remember you, Kimbo, and this memory is locked in my head forever. Like I'm gonna die, and the very last second of my life, my last breath, I'm be like, Kimbo was right, and I'm out.
What?
So and it was it was the I remember always talking about like stay at home moms and I'm not bashing stay
Uh-huh.
at home moms. I'm not bashing any of that. I'm talking about a man and his pride to provide and give and support. But you would always
Mhm.
tell me we're not living like the old school days, or we're not living like what was the word? You said something along those lines. Like you would always critique me and my mindset because I was always the one to like want to provide, and I always bashed like not I didn't bash you, but like I always talk shit like man versus woman in your relationship,
Mhm.
and you would be like, no, we don't live in those times anymore, yada yada yada. Everything
Mhm.
is 50-50, and I would be like, damn, he got you paying for that, he should be a man and do this, and you're like, we don't live in those times anymore, yada yada. I learned that the hard way, and I thank you for that because as much as I hate to admit that you're right, um, you
What was
know,
that? Sorry, repeat that again.
stop it. I learned that the hard way because for the longest time, my pride was up there, and I wanted to just do everything and be everything, and it burnt me out. It burnt me out to a point where I have a feeling the financial part is not what ruined my last relationship. Because listen, if you're watching right now and you're like, you lying son of a bitch, okay, I'm not saying that it's 100% that. I did my dirt. I'm stupid. I cheated. Whatever the case may be.
You're
That's fine.
admitting your mistakes that
Yeah,
you fucked up too.
yeah. But the financial part is the part that hurt me the most because like it became heavy on me and it burnt me out. And the
Yeah.
only thing I can think about was Kimbo was right. 50-50 all the way. 50-50. We're going to build together. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to babysit, to get child care. We'll find a way, but we both have to work and we both have to contribute.
Yeah,
And
like don't get me wrong, like it's possible to just have you as a provider and the mother as just a stay-at-home mom, but
but there's got to be some
you know,
ambition in there. There's got to be some aspiration to like to want to
well,
grow,
the thing is though, like I never had kids, okay, and I don't think I ever will have kids, but I don't know what it is to like take care of kids. I just know it's a big responsibility just based on how I hear everybody talk about kids, right?
Oh
Let
yeah.
alone four. But again, a lot of people that that you end up seeing or hearing them like, oh yeah, I stay at home, I'm a stay at home mom, but they take care of the house. In that aspect, I can say the least you can do is take care of the home, have the dinner, and if the man is providing everything at the time, I do feel like you can help around the house with your kids, but you shouldn't be expected to do everything that should have already been done. You know what I'm saying? Um, but that's just my opinion. Again, I don't know what it is to have kids or anything. But if I were a stay-at-home mom, as hard it is with kids, like, uno se da la idea. Like you would get the ideas of like, how do I get these kids entertained so I can get all of this shit done?
Yeah.
So like that everything is done and being based that my husband's taking care of me, this is my payment back to like, so he's okay when he comes home. He's like de-stressed and all he has to do is play with the kids or something. You know what I'm saying? Entertain the kids, play with the kids, and then once I'm done cleaning, like the dishes after dinner or whatever, like I'll do them and you do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's just only fair if you're gonna put the workload on one person
Ladies in
and the
chat.
finances.
Ladies in chat. Take fucking notes.
Again, that's just my opinion, but again, I don't have kids, so I really like I don't want to say that like that's just my opinion. It's not
Kidless
like
ladies. Kidless ladies. Kids do play a big factor, and I feel like that was one of the key factors in my last relationship because the kids were always the excuse. Not really excuse, but like there's ways around it, But you gotta have to want that to progress,
yeah.
right? If you don't have that desire, that aspiration, that motivation to want to progress, even when you got all these obstacles, all these fucking kids in the way, then you're just gonna be stuck. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I think financially, if you're watching and need any type of advice, compare this relationship and her relationship, and I can almost guarantee you that you're gonna want her type of relationship, not this one.
I
Um,
I just think 50-50 is kind of like more common now because a lot of, just
I,
just the economy has changed. Everything
well,
has
I
changed
want
and
to I want to piggyback on that one real quick. Also, 50-50 if the incomes are pretty close, right? I had
Well,
this. I
close or in general, even if they're not close,
Well,
like
no,
so everything
because that
helps.
that that would well that wouldn't be really fair when I say 50-50 because like for instance now in current situation that I'm in, right? I
Hmm.
cannot ask for 50-50 because our pays are landslide difference, right?
But my thing is with that, like, even though it's not the same income, you're still 50-50 in the sense of like you're still helping
Oh,
by
of course.
working.
Yes,
You
yes.
know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like that to me
we
still
we
is a
have
50-50. It's not the same pay, but
we
shit,
split like
at least
we
I'm making
literally
money, you
split it
know?
60-40, right? Something along
Yeah.
those lines where I have to give a little bit I have to contribute a little bit more because I make a lot more, you know?
Yeah.
Like for example, if my rent is $1,000 and we're splitting it, I'm not gonna be like, and I get paid 26 an hour and she gets paid $16 an hour. I'm not gonna be like, hey, look, you give me 500, I put 500. That's just not right, you know. Like that's
I know one
you
is always
know,
going to contribute more than the other, no matter what, in some way, shape, or form. But that's okay. You know, like
as
it,
long as
it
they
shouldn't.
contribute.
Yeah, as long as they're doing every effort to help you also not like burn out either,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even if it's with just maintaining the house clean because they have more time and you're the one working a little bit more overtime or whatever, like it still helps. Anything that you can do to make your partner's life easier is very helpful,
Hey,
and it's vice versa.
there's a lot of things that I can that she can do to make my life
Oh,
easier, you
Jesus
know.
Lord. But you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say like she got off of work early, at least, she cleaned the house or something. I don't know. Before you got home. Like you're gonna appreciate that. And that's still of input that she did. You know what I'm saying? Because she's trying to
I have a question for you.
have you come home, not stress.
I have a question for
That's
you
it.
because this one hits home. All right. Say,
Hmm.
for instance, one day you walk in your home and you see Zufus and you tell him to do something. And I know we're piggybacking off a different thing, right? Say you told him to do something, right? And he looks you
Uh-huh.
dead in the fucking eyes and he's like, "Okay, babe, I'll get it done," right? But then he doesn't do it. And then the next day, said thing isn't done, and then you tell him again, "Hey, I told you yesterday, can you do this? Can you do it today?" And then he looks dead at you in the fucking eyes and is like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do it." How many days go by before you, as an individual, get agitated and go crazy, or you end up doing it? I just want to know for personal preference.
Bro. It's funny, it's like I get agitated um about it because it happens a lot. But again, like I feel like I can be the same way. I'll be like, oh, I'll get to it, and then I don't get to it. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't think it like bothers me excessively a lot. Sometimes, yeah, I end up doing it. Yes, I'm annoyed, but then I'm just like, just let it go. It's like I'll tell them about it, be like, well, just so you know, I did it since you didn't want to do it, or since I asked you so many times and you didn't do it. But it's not something that I hold on to, like to be angry at.
No, even if it's been days and you're asking.
I mean, yeah, like I said, like I'll be mad at it for a minute, be like, I really did just ask you to do this, and how long? But I always try to like make it a joke, just because again, I try to remember that what if I was in his shoes
He texts
and
you
he
right
was
now.
yelling
Fine,
at
I'll
me
go get
like
it right
that.
now.
And he was yelling at me the same way I'm yelling at him or getting mad at him. I wouldn't like it, and I would feel like a piece of shit as a partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And and those are the things that again, like I feel like it sucks, but I feel like we're not perfect. They're not gonna be perfect. But I will say overall, 90% of the time he does, things that he should be doing, and like, to help me, and I hope that I do the same thing for him. Hey, I can't speak for him, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like I do, but I don't know. Um, but I guess I just don't hold on to that.
Damn.
Like I get angry at the moment, but I won't hold on to it, if that makes sense. I'll joke around and be like, so how many days has it been since I told you to take
Uh,
that upstairs?
uh.
And it's still there? And he's like, he'll joke back with me. But he knows I'm being serious, you know what I'm saying? But again,
Good
I guess
one.
it's just the approach too, because if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
approach it very negatively, then he's gonna get mad and I'm gonna get mad.
But don't you think that that's what you need to do for it to get done right then and there?
I mean, yes, but at the same time, you're not. I'm not no one's parent,
You know
so
what you
it's
should
like
do?
if you're gonna do it, then do it. If not, then I'm gonna do it, but don't be surprised if I'm annoyed.
Roll up, slam open the door, and just hang a belt over your arm, over your shoulder.
Are
What
you
did I
serious?
say about the fucking trash? Yeah?
Oh my gosh.
No, but I respect that. Respect
But no, overall he's good.
that.
And like he's good with listening, in the sense of like he'll do it on his own or if I ask him, he'll do it. But there's other stuff where yeah, it takes a while. But again, I can be the same way. It's just, you know, I think I'm more like, let me just get it done because if I don't get it done now, I'm not gonna get it done ever. So
Now, the last piece that I got on my paper here is what are, and I'm going to answer this as well because I feel like mine's are more, what's the word? I'm proof of why you shouldn't do these. I mean, that's just it. What are three things that you should avoid? And I'm going to speak for relationships like boyfriend girlfriends. My God, my throat. Excuse me. And then your half would be for marriage. Okay. What are three things that you absolutely? I said absolutely. What are three things that you absolutely must avoid or not do to have a healthy relationship?
wait,
What are three
must
things?
do and do?
No, no, no. Just three things, like three don'ts. What are three things that you have to avoid? Like three don'ts for a healthy relationship. For
I just feel like
example,
this isn't. I think this is in general, like no matter what relationship, a marriage is still a relationship.
I don't know, man.
Just
I
you just
think
have the
marriage is more
title of marriage.
serious. There's a
It's
lot more
more
on the
serious
table. There's a
because
lot more on the
that
table.
I think it's not really more on the table. It's the same concept. It's just more now
When
that
you're
you're
with a
thinking.
boyfriend and girlfriend
No,
and you break up, that's it. Bye,
yeah, but
leave.
that's what I'm saying.
More
Like
complicated
things
in marriage because you
merge
think
on a
more.
marriage. On a marriage, you merge. Like it's almost like everything now is a unit, like you say. But I could simply just be like, we're done and we're separate, and I can leave. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to stay here. But
That's just
that's the
easier
reason I say it's
in
like
a
the
relationship.
same thing, huh?
I don't know. I feel like that. I think what you
The
just
only thing that
described
makes
is
it harder is that now it's on
yeah,
paper. So
it's an
now
obligation, so it's more serious.
again, it's not an obligation.
It,
You're
you're
getting married because
obligated to
no,
your
you
partner, and
no,
he's
you're not
obligated to.
obligated. You're not obligated. You're married because you chose to be married. You weren't obligated to marry the man.
No, but now everything you guys do is an
It's
obligation to each
on
other.
paper, and it's a difference. It's on
And you
paper,
swore
but
to
they don't.
God and the fucking
Okay,
judge
and
that
that's where the religion and the
that's
morals
yeah,
come in
but
play.
that's an obligation now. Am I like
You're not obligated to make it work if you don't want to make it work. They're not gonna say,
no,
"Well,
you do.
okay,
You
you
have an
married the man, and
obligation
now you
to be
gotta stay
together.
no matter what. I don't care if y'all hate each other. Y'all gotta stay
Bro,
together no matter what."
what's
No,
what's that line in the in when they say it? Right before till death do us part, whatever the fuck it goes.
yeah, but it
Through
doesn't mean that
sickness
that's gonna
and
happen.
through
You know how
sickness
many
and health.
divorces have happened already? Like from
Exactly,
so many
because they didn't
people.
want the obligation anymore. They were like, "Fuck this, I'm out." But
I just
now,
don't like seeing it as an obligation because it's not an obligation. It's because two people want to be together. Again, the only difference is that now it's like through the state, it's permanent that you guys are married. So you guys are permanent boyfriend girlfriend kind of thing.
eh,
I'm just
okay,
saying to me it doesn't really make a difference. Like when you lived with your ex like for how many years? Technically you guys were married. It was just not in paper.
yeah. So we had no obligation to each other.
Again, it's just not
So we're
it's
gone, and that's
easier to
it.
separate compared to when you actually have a paper in between. Like that will make it a lot harder to
Well,
separate. I
because
mean, we can separate
there's
for
assets
years
involved,
and we don't
and
have to
there's
actually go through
finances involved.
divorce.
That's why I think that's why I asked it in this perspective because like you
Again,
as a married person are less likely to do something stupid because there's more on the line. As to someone like me who's naturally stupid, I'm gonna do something stupid because it's just
but
like whatever, you know.
that's why you don't get married unless you're sure.
Exactly.
But that's just my
So you're
point
like
though.
your principles are a lot more important than mine, right? So like for instance, my one of my three don'ts is do not get on like social media, right? Or like do not get on these little third party apps. Like for instance, like Snapchat. Remember Kick? Kick was a fucking heartbreaker. Kick ruined so many things for so many people. Um, but you know, social media. I think social media is like what absolutely kills any relationship these days. Like these days in
Yeah.
today's world,
It sure is. It's a lot
because
easier to cheat, basically.
yeah, you know, and I take cheating very different than you do, like very different than you do, because cheating for me is like physically fucking someone, right, or kissing someone, right? That's cheating, right? To you,
Yo, didn't we have like a whole discussion on cheating and you
listen,
irked my
no,
nerves with this whole
because
thing you
cheating for
say?
you is, oh my god, he's flirting, he's texting, he's sexting. That's not cheating. That's not cheating. It's
That's
that's
cheating
intent
when you
to
have a
cheat.
significant
No,
other.
no, 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 no. That's not cheating though. That's intent. Kimbo, let me ask you
Mm,
something. Let me ask you something. Listen, listen,
I understand
listen,
your
listen.
intent.
That's like me right now, right? Plotting to kill you, right? And I'm gonna be like, look,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just rip her, put her on a t-shirt. I'm on my way to your house,
Uh-huh.
and then I get pulled over by the cops. And then they get me for attempted murder, right? I didn't commit murder. I didn't cheat. I was going to. I was about to, but I didn't, right? Just like that guy or me, I didn't kill you. I didn't murder you. I was en route, but it didn't happen, right? And I know, you know, it's a really touchy subject because
Well, why would you get arrested then?
I don't know. Maybe you call the cops on me.
Because it's still bad. It's still
It's still
considered.
bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying, hey guys, you should
But
all flirt with everybody. I'm not saying that.
it's like you're talking about two different things though.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like,
You are.
you just think that
All right,
cheating
let's find a
is,
definition of cheating. Hold on. Let's just define cheating first.
but
Let's
it's
go
like
with that route first.
actual cheating, not like on the
I'm just gonna put
verge or
cheating.
on
Cheating
the way to
definition.
cheat. You know,
Let me see.
this is what
Okay, so
this.
cheat. Well, I guess cheat. Well, cheating. Let me see. Cheating. Wait, hold on. It just says cheat. That's all it says. So cheating. Present part. I don't know. Anyways, it says act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advance, especially in a game or examination. So that's a whole different
Oh
cheating,
my
right?
God, we're gamers and all, but we're not
Yeah,
talking
hold
about that right
on.
now.
Oh, cheating on someone. Okay, there you go. Is when cheating, also known as infidelity. Okay, that's a good word. Infidelity is when a person in how the fuck do I say this? Monogamous romantic relationship has an emotional or sexual relationship with someone else without their partner's consent.
See that emotional part? That hold on,
Emotional.
listen. That is like that. I might poke a few bears
I
with
don't
this one.
care what you say, but
Emotional
you don't know if the other
is
person
not
has an emotion
existent.
into
Is
it.
it's
You
not
might not
existent.
have it, but they might have it. But then you also have to consider your partner's emotions.
That's like
So
saying
now it's still
how
emotional
many.
regardless.
That's like the whole gender. That's like the whole gender conversation. There's only two genders. Everything else is just a thought, an opinion in your head, right? Just like emotion, that's in your head is how you feel. It's not a physical thing to cheat, you know. I don't know. Maybe
Still
that's.
considered cheating.
But you didn't cheat, so it can't be cheating, you know.
It's infidelity. Still cheating.
Uh,
Because something that you share with your partner, like let's say, your partner, your current partner, like you call her, let's say you guys were lovey-dovey, right? You call her beautiful, like, hey, what's up? You guys are all lovey-dovey, right? And
Did I
to
call
show
somebody else
that
that?
same affection to someone else,
Sharing is caring, my friend.
it's cheating. Because
Oh
like
my
that
god.
person is gonna feel so like, wow,
What
so
if
I'm
I'm
not the
just
only one
naturally
he
a
treats me like
sweetheart?
that. No.
What?
No, there's a difference between being like, "Hey, babe," or "Hey, cutie," like, "Hey, beautiful." No, they like send me them nudes kind of thing. Like
Ah!
that's
Hey,
that's
hey,
a whole different
now
thing.
we talking.
I'm
I'm
just
kidding,
saying
I'm
what I feel like what you say about cheating is just a way to justify what you do.
No, 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 no. I just look at it.
Yes,
I
yes,
just
yes,
look at
yes,
it
yes.
a little bit more differently.
No. I mean,
Wait a
I
minute.
guess it's your perspective, but I'm just letting you know that's
Again,
cheating.
that falls
Flirting is
into
cheating.
boyfriend girlfriend situations and marriage situations, right? We
Yeah.
just look at things differently. That's
Don't
all it is.
cheat. That's basically
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah. For sure.
Don't be sexting. Don't be flirting. That's also cheating.
To what extent? Is it one boobies or two? Because I think one boobies is a pass. It's like,
Because we were,
yeah,
I think we were even discussing about pictures. You were like, well, if an Instagram a girl is showing her bikini, blah, 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 is it called cheating?
yeah,
That's
no.
different, bro.
I think, yeah.
Hiding it from your partner and
Oh
sending
yeah,
nudes to
not
someone and
hiding it.
hiding
That's
it.
that's different. But like one thing is to just like air it out and let it be
Instagram
known.
models that show everything or whatever and send pictures out or whatever, that's what they're doing. They're not hiding anything.
Exactly.
But when you get nudes like from someone or whatnot, like if they're not with a significant other, that's a whole different thing. But you're receiving them privately because that's not something they do. They're not
Remember,
posting it all over the Instagram. You know what I'm
remember what
saying?
we said 45 minutes
Look, look,
ago
look,
about
look, look,
posting
look,
everything on
look.
your social medias and keeping to yourself? I'm just taking what you're preaching. I'm just listening to you. Can't air it all out. It's between
Oh
me and
my
you,
god.
baby girl. Me and you. Send me what you got, and it's between me and you. Right? Look, here you go contradicting yourself.
No. I'm not contradicting anything. I'm just telling you know that that's cheating,
I know,
regardless.
I know.
Whatever way you want to look at it, it's cheating.
I got you. Though I will say, yeah.
So that's a don't. Don't cheat.
Don't
Don't
one
flirt.
was get off. Don't no no no.
Get off social media.
Don't use excessive social media. Right. Don't number two is do not cheat, or in her words, intent to cheat. Um.
That's your words.
Oh yes. What would be number three? What would be the absolute last one? What we got for people?
I don't know.
I'm gonna take this one out from my last relationship. Do not false your lifestyle to please somebody. Do not
Do not
give
what?
like don't give false information of who you are.
Oh.
Like don't clickbait, don't catfish, not by looks or anything, but like
Be
personality.
yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, be yourself. Don't show a side of you that is not you to try to attract someone because you think they will like it. Because that's just setting them up for failure. That's setting yourself up for failure. Um, because when you show a version of yourself that isn't you, that isn't authentic to someone that is going to fall in love with that fake you, that's just it. They're going to fall in love with the fake you, and then when your true colors come out, when who you really are comes out, and then we got some problems. So to avoid that,
Mm-hmm.
just be yourself, bitch. Like simple,
Yeah.
simple,
Okay.
simple. That's my third. What would be your third? Unless that we're doing it together.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just be yourself.
Just be yourself. Well, that's all I got, Miss Kimbo. Is
You
there
forgot the
anything?
dues.
Oh, the dudes. I mean, just do your best, man. You're a champion.
Just do your best.
Yeah, you're fine.
Don't worry about it.
Um, do be upfront with like the opposite of my don't. Do be upfront. If you have kids, say you have fucking kids. I'm gonna piggyback off my last relationship again, bitch, because I didn't even know you had a fucking kid, and I didn't have no kids. I didn't want no kids. Okay, I'm not gonna say I didn't want no kids, but I wasn't a father figure.
Like he didn't want no kids, but yeah, he popped three more. So
Hey,
I'm just saying.
listen. There's a fine story behind that one. And I blame my dad. I blame my
Yeah.
faja.
Okay.
No, I really do. I really
So
do.
blame
Seriously.
yourself.
No, my dad.
He ain't forced you. He ain't put a gun to your
No,
head.
he literally forced me to have more kids until I had a boy, and we never got a boy. Like
That's nice.
I'm literally telling you, it's
Oh
my dad's
my
fault.
god.
Um,
I don't believe it, but okay.
no, like de verdad. Um, so my dues would be, do be yourself. Do show your true colors. Everything up front. Be honest. If you have kids, if you live with mom and dad, if you live in their basement, it doesn't matter, man. Like, why do you think people are gonna like not like you or hate you or look at you different because you live with mom and dad or you live in the basement of mom and dad or you're maybe living wherever the fuck you are. You don't have to like fabricate a story just to get someone to like you. So do be yourself. Do tell the truth. Um, another do would be do think about the future, even if it's not marriage. Like if you have no plans of getting married, that's fine. But do think about the future of your relationship, right? Like where is it gonna go? Have a plan. have an idea of what you guys want, right? Because if you go into it blindly, like my first and second relationship, and you have no aspiration, you have no goals, you have no like desire for anything, you're just gonna be stalemated. You're just gonna be stuck. So have an idea of what you want, whether it be a fucking car, right? You got a hoopty piece of shit and you just want a better car. Bam! That's a goal right there. I want to be with you to help me get a car. I be with you to help you get a car. And we make moves, right? A house, a dog, a child, anything that requires contribution from both of you, have a plan. That's what I got. What you got, Kimbo?
Just don't rush into things. Get to know each other,
Oh, I like that
and
one.
don't ignore the red flags because they are there. Listen to the outside folks
I feel
that
I feel
tell
like
you
you're
what they see. Because when you're in love,
I
you
feel like
don't
you're
see the
attacking me right
negative.
now.
You only see the positive,
I feel like you're
or
attacking me right now.
you defend the person you love and justify their actions.
Got my eyes on you,
So,
homie.
but yeah, take your time. Don't rush into things. To listen to the red flags, cause it's all nice and dandy in the beginning, but
Hold on, time out. What's a red flag for you?
what's a red flag? I don't even know what's a red flag for me. It's been too long.
Ah, ah.
No, I'm kidding. Nah, red flag I think would be just like again the like I don't know if that no ambition or more so like the like making me pay for everything.
Oh yeah.
Or already noticing those small like things like, oh, can you help me with
For
this?
those
Like
of you
that's not
watching
okay.
and don't know what that means, Kimbo is basically saying that she don't fuck with broke dudes. Like he gotta have some paper to support her spending
Oh
habits.
my
You can't be
god.
broke. We're not a Wendy's 4 for 4 over here. We are Carrabba's and
And attitude is a big thing too. How you react to like I guess problems in some aspect that present themselves. Like if you're just gonna get angry and not listen, because that don't help for
mm,
shit.
temper problems, huh?
Yeah, temper and you're just gonna yell at me, then yeah, that's a red flag.
Keep that shit over there. Don't bring it over here. All right. Well,
But
we
yeah.
are approaching the 11:25 mark. We ended the last stream
Oh,
at
one more thing too.
11:27. Oh, let's hear it.
The roommate stage is real.
Watch your mouth.
Which is
No, I'm
crazy.
kidding.
I didn't even know it
Wait,
should existed.
wait, hold on. I want to elaborate.
The only reason I found out about it is because I think my phone heard me. But
Roommate
no,
stage. What is
there
that?
there is a roommate stage where you start feeling like you guys are more like roommates than actual partners.
Uh huh.
It's just that.
Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm confused.
No, it's something that I didn't know a lot of people that are married or living together actually go through. But again, you can either come out of it or that's what breaks you.
Wait, so relationships that are already established, like you, right?
Hmm.
Enter a roommate phase, basically downstepping where it doesn't feel like you guys are up there, but more so just comfortable with each other's presence
Yeah,
as roommates.
I guess so. Yeah, you
Oh,
can say
okay.
that.
Well, that applies to you. You kind of scared me there for a second. I was like, hold on. What have you heard? What do you know?
You stupid. I'm just saying that is something that a lot of people have gone through that I've read.
I have a
Like
simple
a
solution to that.
true thing.
You ready for it?
Go ahead.
You need to get more sexual. And
No,
and
but
and
it's
that's the bottom line. No, no, no. Listen to
no,
me,
no, no.
Linda.
Hold on.
Listen, listen,
What do
listen.
you mean by sexual though?
Okay.
That's like what I'm trying to get at.
There's a
Are
word
you
for
talking?
that. There's a word for that. And there's somebody I know that came from that, and I've
Go
witnessed
ahead.
it firsthand. It's called being complacent,
Get to the
right?
point.
You guys are used to each other. You're comfortable. It's a routine, right?
Uh huh.
And the number one reason for most marriages, and you can Google this, and relationships breaking up, is because it's not spicy enough anymore. Like the love, not the love, the intimacy has died out.
Mhm.
And in long term relationships, and I'm going to speak from my own, my last one for 8 years, mind you, 8 years is a long time, right? But in the last year and a half, maybe, listen to what I'm about to say. In the last year and a half, Me and her only slept with each other. Did anything sexual, and when I say anything sexual, I literally mean anything, whether it be oral, anal, or just like straight up fucking. 1 year. We went one whole year without doing anything, right? Because
Mhm.
our life was so like in autopilot. Like come
Mhm.
home, go to work, come home, play video games, come home, go to work. Like literally autopilot, right? Like you just become
Mhm.
content. And you have to realize that in the beginning of your relationship, right? When you came to bloom, the one thing that kept, not the one thing, right? But one of the many things that kept you guys connected, that kept you guys going back to each other, was the urge to physically get intimate, right? Now everybody's a little bit different, but I'm gonna tell you this: when me and my ex first got together, we were like fucking bunnies, every day, twice a day. Maybe we missed a day, but when we saw each other, it was like fuck, we needed this, right? And then as we lived together, as we moved in, that sex
Mhm.
drive just got lower, right? And then once we
Mhm.
got more serious, the sex drive got even lower. Then kids got involved, and I saw her more as a mother rather than a boyfriend girlfriend. So then the
Yeah.
sex drive went even lower. It got so low that I ended up respecting her like as a mother figure. And
Mhm.
this might be a little bit too much sensitive information, but I'm gonna say it because we're being honest. I am like 100% for like the sexting, right? Like a girl sending me nudes, a girl sending me
Mhm.
like ass pics, and like I'm a big fan of that. But with the
Well,
mother of my kids, I hated it. Like I saw in her phone once that she took pictures. She has a nice butt. I'm not gonna lie to you. She had a really great figure. She had pictures of her ass. She didn't send them to me, so she was sending them somewhere. I don't know. Maybe she wanted it for her own personal liking. But when I saw it, I felt disgusted. I was like, why? You're a mother. Why are you taking these kinds of pictures? Like, you don't do that as a mother. Like, have some respect. So, as we engage in longevity and
judgment.
we become used to each other and we become content with each other, you develop a level of respect. I guess it's respect. I don't know, that you guys lose that intimacy and you lose that spark to get sexual. And I say that to say this: my last relationship completely died because when I tried, it's gone so far without getting physical that when I tried to get physical and I tried to spice things up, she would then get mad at me and say, "You only look at me like a piece of meat. That's all you want from me." And I'm like, "What the fuck? We haven't fucked in a year,
Yeah.
you know? Like, what the fuck?"
Well.
And then the current situation that I'm in the very beginning, it was fun. We enjoy it, but then we get content, we get complacent, and we're just, it's a routine. And unless
Yeah.
you break the cycle of spicing up your sexual life, or just not even like spicing it up, like I'm not saying, oh, you got to bring toys and do all this crazy shit. Just like, just get intimate again. And that's going to trigger something in your mind and his mind that say,
Mm.
wow, we're living back like how we were back then. And it's going to go one of two ways. Either one, it's going to save your relationship or make it better, or two, is go or it's going to make it worse, because then, one might not
I'm
see
like,
it the same
teacher,
way,
teacher, teach me.
one
Yeah.
might not see it the same way. One, like my ex relationship, oh, I'm just a piece of meat, that's all you see, you're a dog. But
By the way,
who
I was
who's to
raising my
blame?
hand. That's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying, "Hey, that's
No.
me."
No, like teacher, teacher.
And things along that lines. But I'm a firm believer that it's the sexual part, because once we get used to each other, that's all it is. It goes away, and
But you see, I think it's different perspectives because to me, you know, I don't think it was that of my feeling of that stage because I don't even think it was him. It was me who felt that way. But again, I think it's because also like the romantic side and like the lovey-dovey is what I wanted more of. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
yeah. So
Like I
what
sometimes feel like as
is
because we're
he
so
stop
focused in our
being?
lives, like the romantic side was like, just flowers or this and that or just
Ma'am, you're living
just random hugs here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like
in a fairy tale. Grow up.
but no,
Grow up.
everyone's different though. That's what I'm
Go,
trying to say.
you
Everyone's
you mean to
different in
tell me
that
you're gonna be 50
aspect.
years old with this man, and you're gonna be like, where the fuck, with your cane? Where the fuck are my flowers?
I'm not yelling like, or I'm gonna yell at him for that. But I'm just saying, like, like if you've seen those videos like where that guy gives roses to the guys that are with their girls, like when they see that rose, they light up, like their mood changes
Yeah,
automatically,
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what it is for
I've also
me.
seen the one with the dude. He walks around and he puts his arm around the girls, and they're just
Yeah,
like,
and they get all like
all
happy,
mushy
like
and
or like they
gay.
just like get mushy and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. That's what sometimes gets lost in a relationship where you guys are just living together now because now you guys are comfortable. So
Mm.
it's like it's just and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it's just that. It's not always just all about sex, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Cuz
yeah. No, it's definitely not all
then
about
leads
that,
up
but
to that, but I'm just saying like it's just those little things
those little
make a big
gestures,
that yeah, it makes a big difference for sure.
I respect it. Hey,
Yeah.
there's our 2 cents to everybody watching. Also, get down and
Yeah.
freaky more often, and be
Oh.
and be more romantic, like she said. It's one or the other. You can't
Yeah.
go wrong. You know what I'm
I think all of
saying?
them need to be combined in a good way,
Yeah, yeah.
in a healthy way. And don't be angry. Don't go to bed angry. That's another thing.
I don't know, man. Angry sex is the best sex because
Oh my god. Okay, well don't be angry and just not communicate, just be bitter and angry,
yeah, yeah. The communication is key, guys.
okay?
Don't be like this guy and keep everything bottled in because shit will hit the fan.
Yes.
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and do our giveaway. Kimbo, you got a question? I got a question in my mind, ready for myself. I want somebody to answer something about me, and you're gonna ask a question to answer about something about you that we talked about on this live stream.
Ugh.
Whoever answers both questions correctly is going to get $10 via Cash App or PayPal. Let's bring up the chat over here on the left and say hi to everybody. I don't know who's still in here, but from the very beginning, we had Puffer, we had Turtle, we had
Don't do
Ignoring
that. I didn't even
Mouse,
know what turtle is.
we had Brawler Bunny, we had Zoofy,
Oh, money.
we had
Damn, did you not read
Shivy.
the chat?
No, I tried my best to follow your steps
Oh.
and keep it, focused.
I said me. You can
Hey, no!
read me chat.
We had
Oh my
Lady
god.
Dino.
We could have had all those.
We had Sticky. We had Becca. We had Mayhem in here.
Wow, so rude, bro.
Sticky,
And you were
Sweet and
not reading chat
Savage.
this whole time? I'm
No.
done with you. I'm done with you.
Hey, I
That's
wanted
your
I
job.
wanted my full attention here. That's.
That's your job.
Dilla, hello. Um who else we got? Schweiner, hello.
This
Um
man lacking with the chat. I can't.
Listen, I wanted my full attention to be on the conversations we were having. But next week, if you want, I'll have it up and we can do interact and talk, you know. But that being said, do we have anybody still actually in the chat? Yes or no? Because we're going to do a little giveaway where I'm just going to ask a simple question about myself. She's going to ask a simple question about herself. And the first person to drop a comment with the correct answer in the same comment wins $10. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, food stamps, any way you want it, we're going to send it to you. Bunny, Bunny says she watched the entire thing. Oh, damn, you must have heard too much. Ah.
What you want to know, Bunny?
Oh yeah, we did do that last week, right? If you're watching and you're still here, if you have any questions, anything that you want to know about what we talked about me or her, please do ask right now. While
My
I
life's
think of my
boring. Ask more
question,
about him.
while and she thinks of her question. Eh. Not the food stamps. You heard it all. Oh shit.
Oh shit, food stamps.
Eh. You definitely learned some new things. Good things or bad things? Good or bad? Good or bad? Good or bad? But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and I got my question. You got yours? Do you need some time to think about your question?
No, I got my question.
You got it? All right, we're gonna.
Hmm.
You want to type it in chat? Or you want to say it out?
I'll say it out, but you can say yours first.
All right. As soon as I say mine, you got to say yours. Okay?
Oh, we have to say it at the same time.
But not at the same time. But I'm gonna say mine, and you
Oh.
guys. Because I mean, if I say mine first, then someone's gonna like type it up, if anything, or
Mm.
and then have yours ready. So it looks like Bunny's the only active one in here. I know Slyfi was in here. So Bunny, if you were indeed watching from the very beginning to now, this is the easiest $10 of your life. All right. So here goes. Here's my question. My question is, how many serious relationships was I in? Kimbo?
I feel like you only repeat that like more than
I know. If you're paying attention,
you repeat that like in every fucking conversation we have.
it's simple.
Okay, my question.
Damn it, Bunny! Not answer right now in the same comment. All right. I'm gonna change it.
I was gonna say, what year did I get married?
Fuck, I don't remember that. All right, I'm gonna change my question, Bunny. That didn't count. What year did Kimbo get married, and what was the name of the girl I first kissed? That was a good one. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you only gave the initial of that
No, I said the full name.
first. No, you said the
No,
initial.
of my first kiss.
I thought you said only the initial.
I said the initial of the three girls. But the very first kiss, I said the full
Oh
name.
yes,
I said
you're
the
right.
full
You're right.
name.
I remember it. I remember now. Okay. All right,
Mm.
perdón. Perdón. Why are you laughing?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
No, why
No,
are you
I
laughing?
literally knew that one. No, you didn't. Oof, not the name. Yes. Drop a comment right now. What was the name of the first girl I kissed, and what year did Kimbo get married? That's it. It's a simple question. Two simple questions. Jessica in 2019. Yo, that's funny. No, and no.
Jessica. Bro, that's too funny.
Oh fuck!
Bro.
Come on, Bunny. You said you were watching from the beginning. What we got going on here?
Like, I like that Boobdilla said emotional cheating is a thing, Patchy.
Who said that? Let's block him. I was just kidding. I
Stop
admit that that
it.
emotional is on the way to cheat, but I don't think. Yo, married
Did
2016
you
and
even read all the
Heather.
chat?
No, most of it, some of it, on the way down. Oh, we're blocking this comment. Jimbo is the prettiest woman in the world. Ugh,
Who said that?
mayhem.
Oh,
Were you guys not paying attention, Bunny?
beautiful too.
Were you not paying attention? Wrong.
Ignore, ignoring mouse. He said, I'm gonna be
So,
staying for this whole thing and listening closely so I could use it by every anniversary.
somebody just yelled.
Oh, they yelled? I heard something, but I didn't hear what they said.
It was wrong, but she got half of it right. She got half of it right.
Whose? Mine or yours?
She got mine right. She got yours wrong.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you, people my age are stupid when
Wait,
it
hold
comes
on.
to the phone
What was
rules.
your question? Wait, you say yours was.
What?
Oh, what year you got
Mine?
married?
Yeah. Zuba says she picked the fixer upper. I'm done with these bitches. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Stop it.
You don't remember the name? I was at work when you were talking about it. Slifer says we were cooked. Damn. Well, nobody in the chat has dropped the correct answer.
Damn, Shivy.
So,
So rude.
you know,
Did you see Shivy's comments?
who's that? Oh, Shibby? Yeah.
Did you see his comments? So rude.
Mine says, you two are not even funny, then deleted.
Yeah, Becca.
You can see the deleted ones or no?
Yeah, she
I
said,
can't see it.
nope, don't be rude here. No sarcasm here either.
Who said
Thank
that?
you, Becca. Appreciate it. No, I'm saying Becca was like, nope,
Oh,
no
Becca blocked the
sarcasm in
comment.
here.
Damn, on Shibby though? That's crazy.
Yeah, shit. Don't be rude, Shibby.
I'm a failure. So what do we do in this situation? Do we just give them the
Hi,
answers but don't
Steph.
give
I
out money?
left already. Wait, who got it right though? Did
Nobody got it
anyone get it
right.
right?
Nobody commented. No.
Why don't you give a hint for yours?
Starts with a T.
Bunny said, I'm a failure. Stop it.
Starts with a T. And Kimbo, what's your hint?
Shit. I guess it'll be an easy ass hint.
Uh,
I'll be 10 years next year.
You heard it right there. Two tips. Starts with a T. This man said Trayvon, Taylor, Tracy, Tatiana.
Yo, I don't know why that name gets me. Tatiana.
Starts with a T and approaching.
I will say that Bunny has the first and last letter correct.
No. Oh yeah, she does. You're right. Taylor and 2015. That's 50-50, right?
No. Oh, what do you mean?
Like
No, he got
50
one
wrong,
part
50
right.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Sly
Oh
Fi is
yeah.
halfway there. Sly Fi is halfway there. It's a race between Bunny and Sly Fi, to be honest. I
It's just
mean,
my name, bro.
it's $10, man. $10 goes a long way. That's like half a tank of gas, depending on where you live and what kind of car you got.
Yeah.
Tammy, Tiffany, and 2015, bitch. Like I said.
It's
Damn, who
crazy,
is
bro.
that?
She's that bitch. She cracks me up. I
Yo, this
can't.
man said Tony. I'm done with you, bro.
It is.
Tiffany might be it. That is right. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. So,
I'm dying.
though we do have a small stipulation that it cannot be someone that lives on my block that can answer this because they know me too well. It goes to the runner up. I'm just kidding. That'd be crazy. But do we honor that, Kimbo? Because that person came off kind of rude and aggressive.
It's up to you. That's your
I don't know
decision.
if we can accept that.
You're the one sending it, so that's up to you. If you don't want to, then you ask the question.
Buy her a flower then. Ugh.
She's gonna come down singing to you. I can buy myself flowers.
Flowers. I can hold my own hand, or whatever the fuck she says.
Because she knows this bitch ass won't do it.
Ah!
Just kidding.
Wow, that's crazy. Um, well, since we have
Factual.
Brawler and Sly-Fi in here, I have a random question for you guys. I was thinking about this earlier. What if we used our most top contributors, right, to give us an idea of what they would like the next show to be about, what the next episode should be about? Not the whole thing, obviously, but just a segment of that episode to be about. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, right now we have Brawler and we have Sly-Fi. I mean, we had a lot of people before that, but Brawler and Sly are actually still here right now, and they were
Actually decided
competing.
to ignore them.
Hey, listen. What would be a topic that you two would like to see? Not guaranteeing that it's gonna happen, but if it were to happen, what would be something that you guys would like to know? It's Bunny, not Brawler. Brawler's first, excuse you. How gaming changed and helped your life. That's a good one because I got a lot of stories on that one. I met this creature over here because of gaming.
Are you gonna answer the question now? I didn't know.
Eh,
uh,
that's not a bad topic, right? I'm gonna write that one down. Thank you, Sly. Crazy stories from your younger years.
that would be all patchy though, cause
I was a little firecracker.
I was always checked.
Hey, what are you trying to say? I wasn't
I was
checked?
scared of my parents. I didn't do shit.
Damn.
I was a saint.
So we got how gaming changed our lives and made an impact to our lives, and crazy stories from our younger
You
years.
know the story I forgot to tell?
I can dig into that. What?
I forgot that the first time I ever met L, like the ex,
Uh huh.
obviously I did it sneakily because, I was like, I'm not supposed to have a boyfriend kind of thing. So I went to my friend's house, Wendy's. You remember Wendy?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I got snitched on by another friend that came along with that person. Bro, I was so mad. Snitched,
Damn.
snitched on like my brother. Like
Like,
he
yo,
ended up
you know
calling
what
me on the
happened?
phone. Not even him. His friend called me on the phone. He's like, "Are you with him?" Blah blah blah. And then my brother can hear the whole conversation. So then I was like, "Fucking a, bro!" Like, but I think that person was jealous
Damn.
at the fact that I was meeting up with the other person. That makes sense. Yeah,
Damn, Daniel.
I was so mad.
Wait, so you came up to my block?
I don't know.
Wendy lived literally 4 houses down from me.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't think did I? Yeah, I didn't know you, but I don't think I talked to you as much
No,
as
no, no.
I
I
did.
know, I know. We didn't talk, but what I'm saying is, you said you went to Wendy's house for the first kiss, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you just said
I never
that.
said that. No, I said I met him for the first time there.
Oh,
Yeah.
at Wendy's house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like,
We're
damn, like you
outside
was
hanging out.
four houses down the street,
I don't know.
and I would have been like, yeah, Kimbo. You'd have been like,
But yes,
yeah.
overall though, I'm a little saint, so crazy
Yeah.
stories. That would be all Patchy's. And I'd be like, damn.
Damn. So it sounds like next week we might possibly throw me in the deep end.
I don't know.
Oh, we gonna
Do you
check
want
it
to go
out.
down the deep end?
Hey, listen, man. There's no strings attached anymore. Wait, hold on.
Bro,
Wait,
this
hold
man.
on. Hold on.
You
Eh,
say that,
eh,
but
eh, eh.
you're like, okay, I'm scared.
I am. My heart's racing.
This man's terrified.
Oh,
I can't.
well, we're gonna go ahead and end that show. Thank you guys for being here, Bunny,
Yeah,
Sly-Fi.
thanks.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Is there anything else you would like to say, Kimbo, to end that show?
Mm,
Do you want to do our outro right here and be
no, I
awkward
don't
and
know.
cringy on live?
Bro, you wanna we
Yo.
were trying to do a YouTube intro, but this was all off stream. Bro, we did like what? How many takes?
It was like
50?
15, 16 takes just to get a
We
fucking
were so
7-second
fucking
intro.
awkward, bro. We were just so fucking awkward.
Kimbo,
Fucking Patchy.
Oh.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Patchy and Kimbo.
Listen, this before we go any further, I want to put out there. This is this is why I do not like content creating, right? I can do this all day. Like right now, what we're doing, we're live streaming. We're live streamers. We're live show. But that whole content creating and like and editing clips and making clips and doing hi, welcome to our channel. Like I can't do that, bro. It's not authentic, my friend.
Zippin said you were very animated. Like you need to stop using your hands. This is all you did. All that. Welcome and that's what you kept
Welcome to
doing.
our channel. Welcome to the Pachy and Kimbo show. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week.
There you go. Bye. Peace. Just kidding.
That looks scary.
Okay, you're over exaggerating. Calm down over there.
um,
Oh my gosh.
but yes, we're gonna go play some video games now. Kimbo, you gonna join us?
I don't know. What time is it?
It's early. It's only 10:30.
We'll discuss this later. But yeah, go
Yes,
ahead.
we're gonna go ahead and end stream right meow. And to anybody watching, we're gonna play some Fortnite maybe or
By the way,
something.
who won the $10?
Did you miss the whole topic?
I didn't hear you say who.
La que está arriba.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. So
I just saved me $10.
Yeah. That was you. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you, Buddy and Sly-Fly.
Sci-Fi, you streaming right now? So we can hit him with this Rizzy raid. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys next
Don't forget to
week.
follow and subscribe.
Oh yeah, we're live every Friday night at 10 p.m.
That was you.
Yeah.
You
That's funny. We're gonna go. I don't even know where to go. Y'all gonna have to bear with me for a second.
Awkward. Just
It is though. All right, we're rating out right now. We're gonna go hit up my man, Pregnant Dino, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
Much love.